Hello everyone, this is Sneaky Turtle, and today I'll be giving you a guide on Symmetra. Now, Symmetra is technically a support hero, but she acts more like a defense hero. Now, Symmetra, she's considered one of the more suckier characters in Overwatch for many reasons, such as the fact that she doesn't actually heal anyone, yet she's a support type, and she can't do a lot of damage, and a lot of other reasons. But she's not that bad if you know how to play her, and she has some pretty good abilities and some less good abilities. Alright, now, her main method of attacking is her light gun thing. Not exactly sure what it is, but anyways, it locks on to people at close range and it basically sticks to them, dealing increasingly more damage over time as it charges up. So it's good for close range and works pretty well. Now her alternate fire is she makes a sphere that grows larger and larger and larger with her light gun, and then she releases it and it passes through barriers and stuff, kind of like Reinhardt's fire strike. And it's better for distance, but it's hard to aim because it moves rather slowly and you have to charge it up significantly before you want to use it. Now she also has that gun, it has 100 ammo, but that's not as much as it actually seems. She goes through it pretty quickly. And for her E ability, this is the part that technically makes her a support, but it's actually more on the useless side. She'll give her teammates 25 shields, which isn't that much because pretty much everything will go through that pretty quickly, including like 5 tracer shots. And it doesn't really heal them up. It might give them, if they're at like 30 health, they'll jump back up to 55, but it's not like they'll appreciate it. So she doesn't actually support much, and it's more along the lines of like Soldier's biotic field, because it kind of works for the short term, but it doesn't actually support them, and they lose it as soon as they die, which is a downside. And for her shift, she has these little sentries that slow people down and do damage, and they're okay if grouped up. She can put down as many as 6 at a time, and she can only put down a max of 3 at one point. They slowly charge back up. So as another downside of her, you can't easily deploy your turrets, and that also makes her seem more like a defense hero, kind of like Torbjorn, except they're close range and her turrets actually don't have a lot of health. Now her ultimate ability, her Q, is a teleporter which you can place anywhere, and it has 6 charges. So in theory, everyone on your team could use it once, or one person could use it twice and everyone else could use it. Well, everyone else but one could use it once. And anyways, once those charges run out, it's destroyed and you can't use it. And you also can't charge your ultimate ability while the teleporter's up, which is a kind of a bad, sucky thing about her. And overall, her ultimate, it's good for getting back onto the fight, but other than that, it's not really very effective. Now, Symmetra is best used while defending. After all, she's more like a defense hero than an actual support. And basically, at the beginning of the game, you want to give everyone on your team your puny little shield, and basically just try to give it to them whenever they come back, which is a bit of a challenge because no one wants to be near you. And you set your turrets up inside of buildings and stuff, and you want to make sure you're always nearby to either replace destroyed turrets or just to then attack the person once they've been slowed by your turrets. And you don't actually do a ton of damage, but you'll get a lot of eliminations because you'll damage the person, and then someone on your team will do actual work. And Symmetra, you want to put your ultimate ability in a well-defined place around many turrets. There's not too much to say other than what the situation relies on. There's no set rule for her. And Symmetra is countered by pretty much everybody in the game. If you know how to play that character, you could defeat Symmetra either by staying away, surprising her, or just by doing a lot of damage at once. Or if you have splash damage, you can destroy her turrets easily. So she's not the greatest character. She counters some people like Reinhardt because she can go through his shield, and she works sort of well against Winston, but not completely well. She's good against the weaker people, kind of like Tracer or similar attacking heroes, as long as you get an element of surprise. And again, she's countered by pretty much everyone, so that's a bad thing about her. So I personally do not play Symmetra because I don't find her very contributive to the team, because she's sort of a player if you want to use to get eliminations but don't want to use to actually help your team, which is a problem with her. And thank you all for watching. Please watch my other videos. I'm also going to be making more on all different games. Please like this video if you enjoyed watching. I know if you enjoy playing Symmetra, you won't enjoy this, but in truth, she either needs a buff or better abilities. And please subscribe for more videos. And thank you all for watching. This is Sneaky Turtle. I'm going to be signing off.